What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DroTooSaucy and I'm back with another video. Man, look, today I got another video reaction for you guys today. In Austin, I heard Austin from the A's family has cheated and so many other things I've heard. And Cole did a video about him by exposing him, but I haven't seen the video yet. But I'm going to react to that video and stay tuned for that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, leave a like down below. You know the vibe. But as further ado, man, let's get going, man. I heard a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you. I really don't know. But as further ado, let's watch this video and see what's going on. Alright? Let's get it, man. Yeah.
It's something that I immediately needed to sit down and film as soon as I came to the conclusion that it was necessary and it needed to be done. So I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, what does Cole Kerrigan have to do with the A's family? Why is he inserting himself in something that has nothing to do with him? He should just become a drama channel at this point. Whenever it involves people that I love, I don't care who you are. I will speak what I want to speak, and if I have facts to speak, it will be said, point blank period. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the Ace family. Before I get into the specific incident that happened with my friends, I'm just gonna do a little backtrack rerun really quick. Obviously, living in LA and being in the scene, you see a lot of things behind closed doors that you don't see on camera. It was kind of weird that Catherine wasn't at Austin's birthday party. I thought it was weird that I saw him out at clubs multiple times without Catherine. That's none of my business, whatever. Not that big of a deal. So a few months ago, June 22nd to be exact, I was still living in the Team 10 house and I got a call from one of my good friends. She was hysterically crying. I've never heard anyone feel so distraught in my life. I was so scared, and she began to explain to me that she was in Miami with Austin McBroom and a bunch of other people, including his assistant, his dad, security guards, other girls. XYZ happened. I'll get into that. So when I saw this tweet going around of Austin and Catherine working in a restaurant or whatever, I saw a lot of people's reactions and how upset people were because they thought that they were some perfect, happy family. I thought this whole time that everybody knew that it was bullshit and a lie. That's why I kind of just stayed in my own lane and kept quiet about this whole situation. But once I saw people coming forward after my tweet and DMing me about their personal experience with Austin, I knew that this probably has happened more than once, and if no one comes forward about it, it will happen again. So obviously my tweet got a lot of attention, and someone from Austin McBroom's team actually texted my friend that this happened to. I'll put the screenshot right here. Basically saying that we should be careful and shouldn't go any farther than what we're already doing to avoid legal action. And I proceeded to tell her, they're just trying to scare you. I just went through this exact same thing, so I'm not scared. I also did sign an NDA, and I also don't tolerate the shit that has happened to my friend. So with that being said, I told her to ignore that message because what needs to be said is going to be said regardless, and if I need to say it, I'll do it because I didn't sign an NDA. Come arrest me. So after that tweet, Keemstar, aka Drama Alert, reached out to me through DM saying to give him a call whenever I could. So I called him and he basically asked me what was going on, what happened, why I tweeted that, and the story behind it. I basically gave him a small rundown of what happened, and he proceeded to ask me if he could reach out to my friend that it happened to and get her to speak so he could put a video together. He was asking me all sorts of questions, so I knew that he was already recording me to probably add to his video. So after we hung up, I talked to her and I just told her really how much she would be helping other girls, and not only herself and getting justice for herself, but helping other people in the future from this happening. I kind of convinced her to talk to him. Whenever I did, he kind of went ghost, and at this point I just thought that maybe he had gotten everything that he needed, so in the morning everything would be cleared and the truth would be out and we wouldn't have to deal with this anymore. So we kind of just stayed low because we saw a bunch of tweets about people already knowing that he was uploading a video the next day about the situation, so we kind of were just like, not worried, and we were just gonna kind of let it unfold that way so we didn't have to insert ourselves where it wasn't needed. The next day came and he didn't tweet anything, he didn't upload anything, so I texted him saying, how much did they pay you to keep quiet? And he responded with this, and I was completely shocked. I immediately called my friend and told her that he was paid off $500,000 to keep quiet about the situation and that I needed to come forward. Obviously, she was really hesitant about this because that would lead to more information about her being put out there. If she didn't want to do this, she didn't have to, and I wanted to make her feel as comfortable as possible, but she agreed that the truth needed to come out, and if this happened before, Austin will do it again. Side note, the reason why I am filming this for my friends is because just like every other girl that this has happened to, they're afraid to come forward, and I would be too if I was a victim in this type of situation. It can be really scary dealing with somebody with such power, and I think that's the main reason why a lot of people haven't come forward, because they're afraid of not being heard or getting shut down or even getting a lawsuit in the mail, because that's the type of person that Austin is, and if you signed an illegal NDA, that's definitely something that he would pursue in. But from my personal experience with Team 10 and NDAs and contracts and getting sued, when it comes to a crime like rape, NDAs don't fucking matter. But I'm respecting my friend's wishes because she is too ashamed and embarrassed that she doesn't want to show her face and admit that on camera to millions of people to see. And that's why I'm here to do that for her, because there is no way that I can move on knowing that this shit is happening behind closed doors with a father of two. It's just, it blows my mind. With that being said, I'm just not going to hold back at all. My friend sent me every screenshot and receipt that I need. It's in your hands to decide what you want to do with that. One of my friends was texting back and forth with Austin about their trip to Miami and what girls that she should bring with her for him. I'm going to put up the screenshots right here of her sending pictures of the girl to Austin and him replying with that. Here's another one. Here is another one. So after the girls were approved, I guess, after he swiped right and left like this is Tinder, here is the next message of them talking about the address and if she had packed, yada yada yada, talking about the private jet. So now I'm going to also insert a screenshot between my friend and Austin's assistant of her saying that they are here and a link for the yacht that they were on. And then here's also a screenshot of the link that was sent so you guys know it was for a yacht. Okay, so now fast forward 2 days later, June 22nd, when they are on the yacht, whatever, everybody's drinking, having a good time. I'm also gonna insert a picture right here of Austin and his dad together at Live the night before this happened, so you guys have proof that the dad was there on the trip. After they all had been drinking, my two friends went back to their room to go change because the sun was setting, and that's when Austin, the security guard, the father, and two other guys came into their room. Obviously I don't have recordings of went down in the room, but my friend told me that she repeatedly said no multiple times, over and over and over, to the point where she started crying, begging them to stop. That's when they forced themselves in her, and I will insert the photos of the blood all over the bed sheets in the hotel room right here on the exact same date, June 22nd. Now, after this had happened to them, obviously they're fucking traumatized, so they hide out in their room for hours. This screenshot is gonna be one of Austin McBroom's friends texting them 3 times within a 3-hour period on June 22nd, right after they raped her, saying, "What up?" Then they didn't reply because they're obviously traumatized. And then 2 more texts saying, "Did you die? Are you dead?" I'm also gonna insert this screenshot right here of my friend texting her ex-boyfriend that lived in Miami, saying that they were in a bad situation and needed help because her friend got raped. Her friend being the other girl that they were with, aka my friend. So obviously, since I wasn't there and I know how you guys can be on the internet with every little detail, I'm literally just gonna call my friend because, like I said, she did not want to be seen or come forward in anything. So I'm literally gonna call her right now so she can give you guys in more depth and detail of what happened that day.
So on June 22nd, we woke up and we started getting ready for the boat and jet skis that day. We went on the jet skis for a little, and then we ended up going on the boat and drinking a lot. So after the boat, we docked up back at the rental house that we were all staying at, and then everyone went in their rooms to shower and change. So that's what me and my friend did. We went into our room, and mind you, me and my friend are pretty drunk, not to the point where we can't remember anything, but so we start taking our bathing suits off, and we turn the shower on, and we're both naked, and all of a sudden I hear the door open, and it's Austin McBroom, and he's just like, oh hey, like, what are you guys doing? You know, like, just being really flirty, and then he like comes and starts like rubbing on my arm, and then just talking to us, and then before I know it, one of his like basketball player friends comes in the room too, and is like trying to do the same thing, touching us. As we're naked, we're literally naked, and you know, we're not like pushing them off because we're so drunk, we're really not even capable of like pushing them off of us. But the next thing I remember is unfortunately being on the bed, and his NBA player friend was having sex with me. I don't ever remember giving him consent to. The next thing I remember is looking up, and Austin's dad, Alan, is there, and I am seeing him unbuckle his pants, pull down his pants, and pull out his penis in front of my face, basically wanting me to suck his penis. I remember that I did not, because Austin's security guard ended up walking in after the dad walked in, and at that point I remember just getting up from the bed and walking into the bathroom to see what was up to, and all of a sudden I hear her yelling no and screaming and crying, and all of the guys start rushing out of the room because my friend is literally hysterical, crying, sobbing, and she's just sitting in the shower. And then after that, we just got in bed and we were just crying for the rest of the night. We didn't come out of our room for hours. We were disgusted, ashamed. Like, we were in the dark the rest of the night. We couldn't even get up. So when I finally got up to turn on the lights, I realized that there was blood all over the bed, and neither of us had our periods, so we knew it wasn't from that. It was because they forced it into my friend.
I remember when she was in the shower, because that's when she's called me hysterically crying and explained to me what happened with.
So after that, we just did not come out of our rooms for the rest of the night, not even the next morning, until we had our flights booked by his assistant again. And we packed our bags. We said goodbye to all of them. It was the awkwardest experience I've ever had, because they know what happened the night prior was wrong. It was just a really awkward goodbye, and then we just rushed out and we left.
Alright, well, I love you. I'll call you after I'm done filming this, but thank you for explaining to me what happened again. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so now that you literally have the point of view from somebody who was actually there, that is enough proof, and I really don't need to provide anything else for you to see that Austin, his dad, his whole security team are pieces of shit. And these are not people that should be given all this crazy amount of success. I can't live with knowing that this type of person who's doing these things to people is just like winning at life, literally having everything just handed to them, money, fame, da-da-da-da. But I'm just gonna leave that at that, because that's a whole nother conversation. I hate knowing that something this serious could put an end to the Ace family or such a loved group of people. Like, I don't want to be that person, and that's not what I'm here to do. I don't want to split up a family. I don't want to end relationships, because I've been getting a lot of messages like that. Oh, why don't you stay quiet? Why are you trying to ruin or end this family? It's not about that. Like, that's the last thing I want to do, is rip someone's family apart or anything. But whenever something this serious happens and it's to my friend and multiple other people are coming forward about other experiences, it's just not something that I as a person can stay quiet on. It's just against my morals, and it's something I absolutely won't do. So that's why I am here making this video for them, so they don't have to, I guess, humiliate themselves in their eyes on camera in front of thousands of people. Like, I have been judged by the world so many times that at this point I really don't give a fuck. This is literally just to bring awareness to people who are in a similar situation, that it's okay and it happens and you're not alone. So I hope you guys take something from this, that not everything is what it seems to be online. A lot of dark, scary shit goes on behind closed doors, especially in LA. But I'm gonna stop inserting my opinion because this was a factual video only. So I'm just gonna shut it and leave it at that. I don't really know how to end a video like this, but...
Guys, I really have no words about this video reaction. I just couldn't believe it, man. A man like this, who has a family. You have a beautiful wife. You got two. I think he had 2 kids or 3. I don't know, but it just like doesn't make any sense to me to be that type of person to do something like this. You know, like it just doesn't add up. You know, but like, we've seen all the proof. We've seen everything. We've seen all the proof, and I just have no words, man. I have no words at all. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I got no words at all, y'all. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, leave a like down below. As further ado, it's your boy DroTooSaucy. Stay saucy. I can't believe it, man. I just can't. It's crazy. Like I say, man, if you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, leave a like down below. You know the vibe. It's your boy, DroTooSaucy. Stay saucy. I'm out, man. Can't believe it. That's crazy, man.